them to do. And then
Who was the coach? Who was the coach? I'd like to know.
Yes.
It makes a difference, though, right?
Does.
It really makes a difference. So you're saying the past 3 years, these ladies have gone
Yes.
to the finals.
Very family-based. We do things together in or during softball and even outside. We try to make sure that the girls still stay together. We've been trying to have everybody move up together. And staying together is how we play better, because everybody gets used to knowing how to play with each other and how everybody works. And that's kind of why we're starting the younger girls now.
Okay.
To bring them in, to have them continue to move up and still continue to play together.
And so you're saying the 16U and the 18U. The 16U, what are the ages for that?
The youngest they can come in to play is 14. I think if they can be 14 and still play in a 16U.
Okay.
So depending on the skill set that they have, or if they need work, we might keep them down to build them up to get to that point to have them go up to the next age group.
So if you guys could talk to the viewers and the listeners right now, what is some of the benefits other than, college and things of that nature? Of course, those are great benefits, being able to make bonds and friends and things of that nature. And the parents get to do the same. They get to make bonds and friends the same. What are some of the greater memories that you guys can share that might help somebody see or maybe feel the experience from you guys as to what kind of joy that brings to you guys, other than just the purpose for going to college and finding them something to do, but what is that for raising the quality of the life for everybody who joins and gets involved?
One thing that I admire the most is I'm a very family oriented person, and Mike Leach and Gina, they're very family oriented too, and so is Michelle. And we all have big families.
Yes. Oh, nice.
Yes. So when we come, it's just like a big family. And the kids, they feel the atmosphere that the parents have. And we all just click very well. Yes. And also, I got to give a shout out to our fan club.
Oh, yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Carlos, Nano, Mario.
Yes.
They come out here. They go out there and they cheer for our girls. They make them signs.
Yes.
They got their little cheers going on, and it gets our girls pumped and excited.
Yes.
So it's just all very family oriented. We're just close, and the girls feel it.
Yes.
That's the most thing that's important for me. That's what I like, and my daughter, and I think it gives them more they play a little bit more with their hearts and more.
Oh yeah, I think they would.
Yeah.
Kind of, they get to play for somebody.
Yes,
they kind of get to show up and show out and say like, this is what I do, and like
they're showing off for us.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Did you get that picture, Mom?
Right?
Yeah. And the thing too, like all of us, there's a team mom, but all of us are moms to the girls.
Right,
Like,
of
you
course.
can pick any mom from the stand, and we all are there doing the same thing.
Yes.
Nobody stands out. Nobody sits on the side and we're all involved.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I love the most.
Now, when you say involved, what does that entail for moms who aren't necessarily involved with sports?
It's just like getting things together. We do a lot of potlucks.
Yes.
We do fundraisers to where we're all involved. We're all involved. Nobody just sits and lets one person handle it. We're all
If you try to sit out, we bring
Bring you in.
Yeah.
Right.
You cannot stay
So,
excluded.
do you guys have fundraisers? Do you guys have any fundraisers coming up anytime soon?
I think we are aiming for one at the end of January, which I'm hoping Mike agrees, to Hometown Buffet. But we will have everything posted on our Facebook page to let everybody know. And hopefully, I know our flyer has been going out because a couple of family members have contacted us already. And one of them said that they hadn't got in touch with us, but they got in touch with Mike already.
Yes.
So, which is perfect. So that's what we're just looking for anybody, our name to be out there, and for people to actually come and look us up.
Okay. So they're looking you up on
Facebook and Instagram.
Facebook at where?
Stockton Tigers Fast Pitch.
Stockton Tigers Fast Pitch on Facebook.
Yes.
And then Instagram?
Same thing.
Stockton Tigers fast. So it's just the space between, or is it all one word, or everything's spelled differently?
I
these
know.
days?
I believe on Facebook, if you pull it up under Stockton Tigers, it does pull it up both ways. But on Instagram, it's Stockton_Tigers_ fast pitch.
Okay, Stockton so you got the underscores
Yes,
there.
the underscores, yes.
And there you can find a lot of pictures, I'm sure, right?
On Facebook, I do have a lot on there.
So you guys will be able to see pictures of the gals in action, what that looks like. Do you guys take behind the scenes pictures amongst the moms, the parents?
Yes, we do have some, like when we have our little potlucks after the games, after the tournaments. Some of those are on there. The girls dancing.
The girls dancing.
Okay. I wish I could pull up video and pop that in right now for everybody to see, like right here on this big screen. Like, let me just show you guys really quickly what that looks like. But I don't have that capability right now.
They'd probably kill us if we did.
But had I had that, I would definitely put that up and like let you guys watch that right now, because I think those are some of the fun things. I actually like to watch the national softball.
Yes.
I don't. They recently started putting the young females, playing softball out there. I know they had the Little League for the boys, and so they always have it like Japan, and everybody comes, and they have these great series for them. So I now see that they're starting to have some of the series for the females, which I think is great. Do these young ladies aim to be there?
I know my 14-year-old does. She wants to play for Oregon. So hopefully we'll get there.
Right?
Yes.
Right. So how do you put effort into having her more noticed by Oregon because she wants to go to Oregon?
For me, the biggest thing is just to support her in school, because without school, she's not going to get there either way.
Right.
So, I encourage her. My oldest daughter, who, like I said, got aged out, she actually goes to Monterey Bay.
Okay.
Doesn't play, but
she did play.
She did play with Stockton Tigers. This was her last year.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but she does. This is her second year at Monterey, and she doesn't want to play.
Oh, she doesn't?
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Keep trying to push her, but she doesn't want to.
Recently, this is the second story I've heard of any young lady who was, all her life playing the sport.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden chose not to do it anymore.
Yeah.
This one, the other gal was with soccer.
Oh,
and she was supposed to be the next big thing, but then she chose not to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
So now she's aged out. She's over in Monterey Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that she just doesn't want to do it, or maybe she's all played out, or?
Well, like some of us, like my daughter, she doesn't want to play because she wants to focus on school.
That makes sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
And she knows that going to school for what she wants to do is going to be a lot demanding.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And also with sports, when you're in sports, you have practice every day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, when do you fit your
homework?
Yeah.
Yes.
The schedule.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Eat.
High school's hard enough
Exactly.
to do that, and then you go to college, and it's like, oh my gosh, now where do I put all this in?
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you're doing it all on your own. Like here, they have us to take them,
to
give them their,
their
drinks,
snacks or
yeah.
whatever.
Oh, they're all by themselves.
Yeah.
So true. So I see you guys brought in a flyer. I'm just gonna go over this really quickly. So the Stockton Tigers have a travel softball tryout. So for anybody who's just tuning in, just checking it out, this is a travel team. So you may see Oak Park, it'll say Oak Park, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's where they're playing. So Oak Park is basically where they're going to go for tryouts.
Yes. It's
And
next by the tennis courts, the softball diamonds over there, by the tennis courts.
Not by the railroad tracks, because that's baseball.
There's 2 fields. So.
Yes.
Right, not the Little League
No.
baseball that's over on the other side by the tracks. And then you have the ports.
Yes.
Old Ports area, but on the other side in the back where
It's
City
actually
League,
it's
where like
near the
City
ports.
League
Yes.
plays in the back diamonds in the back corner.
Yes.
Okay, so they're going to be there, and this is going to be when?
January 6th.
Yes. It's on our Facebook because we have different time frames. So we have the 10s, 12s, 14s, 16, and 18 coming out at different times, so they're kind of overlapping.
10s, 12s, 14s,
14,
16, and 18.
18.
So they only stay in each so, okay, if they're 10-year-olds trying out and you guys have a 16 and 18 team,
There's the
10-year-olds
times on there.
go on to the 16 and under team?
No, they have to be. They can only have a 2-year gap. So if they're 10, they can't play for 16. The oldest they could play for is a 12.
So you guys do have a 12-year-old.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So we actually have every age group this year.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. You mentioned earlier 16 and 18, so I thought you only had the 2 teams.
Well, we had 16 and 18 as one, and then just this year we brought in 14s.
Okay.
So next year we're planning on bringing
12s.
10, 12, 14, 16, and 18.
So this is tryouts for next year, meaning now,
Yes.
2018.
Yes. Yes.
And it's going to start in January.
Mm-hmm.
January when?
6th.
January 6th.
Yes. And on our Facebook page, it has all the times of when all tryouts will be for different ages.
I usually have a pencil here. Can you just go ahead and tell them what those are in the event that they may not get to the page, just to check out those times so that they know they can probably jot it down or something?
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. It overlaps a lot.
Oh, and that's fine, because the more information they have, they can, figure out where it fits in their schedule for them, and also to see what that interest looks like from their girls.
Okay. So we have pitchers and catchers for 10U, signing up at 8:30. Tryouts will be at 9. For all position players for 10U, signups will be at 9, and tryouts will be at 9:30. Let's see. 12 and 14U pitchers and catchers, signups will be at 10:15, and tryouts will be at 10:45. For all position players, signups for 12 and 14U will be at 11:15, and then tryouts will be at 11:45. 16U and 18U pitchers and catchers, signups are at 12. Tryouts are at 12:30, and then 16 and 18U all position players signups will be at 1, and then tryouts at 1:30. So generally everything runs about a half an hour, just so we can kind of get a look at everybody, evaluate, and then I believe the turnaround to let you know if you made the team is a week, I think Mike was saying.
Turnaround time for a week. Okay, so what are you guys looking for when you're scouting for your talent and for your teams?
Just basically if the girls know the game.
Okay.
If they have just basic knowledge. If they are like coachable and able to
coachable's a good word. Some of them are hard-headed and don't want to listen. I laugh because that's me.
I think that's all of us here. So. No, but it's just to see if they know the game, and if they're able to, like, because we'll have a bunch of coaches out there, and if they're able to kind of tell them, try this or do it this way, and if they listen, and then we know that they're able to be coachable and taught the game to not make them better, but to improve what they have.
Right.
Because we're not here to change everybody. We just want to make you
better.
Yes.
Right, a better player.
Yes.
And I think those are great points that you guys mentioned, and the fact that you guys are sharing with them what you are looking for might help the girls who are listening, or the parents who are listening for their girls, to open up their minds to say, when you go out that day, when they're telling you to do something,
exactly,
don't take it as they're, trying to control you, but they're trying to see what else you might be able to do, or they want to see something a different way. Yes. Just open your mind, take direction, and listen and learn pretty much, just for that day until, so you can see what it is, and if it works for them, because, for those who are of that character, they will do it naturally. But for those who it may not be as easy for them to take direction. Maybe they can, at least for that day, see how it works for them, because that will be a continuous thing. You guys will continuously need to listen and take direction. So for you guys listening out there.
And a lot of the girls, like I tell my daughter, like when she would play for teams, I always would tell the coaches, like, she's very coachable. Like, whatever you tell her, she's going to do. And I tell her to do, because when they tell her to, like, she stays in a box. So it's like, if your coaches are telling you to dive for this ball at practice on this, like, I tell her to do, she's going to do it.
Yeah. Yes.
And it brings, like, something out of the girls that they don't know that they got until someone brings it out of them.
Yes.
If you just keep them, and that's what our coaches do. Like, we try to bring more out of them and so the girls can see that you are capable of doing more than what you think you are.
Right, and structure is good for that, as you say, putting it in a box. But it's that structure that they need to say, these are your parameters, this is what I need you to do, this is what I need you not to do. And so it works for a lot of people, actually, for those who like structure. You know, it works for them, and they have something that they can focus on it and help. And some people do need direction like that, and it just works for them. So they don't have to worry about too much else. They just
Yes.
Okay, Coach, got it. Yes. I wanted to let you guys know really quickly. Gina Orozco Salazar says, "Hey." Okay. She says, "Good morning, Mike. This is great," and she's giving you guys a good morning with a smiley face. So,
Hi,
good morning, Mom. Good morning. Also, we have Aphex online. He's saying, "Yeah," he's like totally supporting that. He's one of the local artists in the area.
Oh,
He's
cool.
also going to be performing. We're going to be performing. We have a show, Laughs on the Ave, January 11th, down the street. So
Wow.
we will both be performing, and so that's going to be great. So thanks, Aphex, for tuning in. Also, Michael Leach, of course. Coach is on the line. Coach is watching you guys. If there's anything that you would like to let us know, he's saying yes, structure. But if there's anything that he would like to add to, you're more than welcome, Mike. So, okay, so Aphex says, tell her Robert Duran. Tell who? Which one?
Bobby.
Okay, so yeah, you know, great. But also Anthony, there's another guy, I don't know if you know Anthony Reyes, but he's also saying hello. He's another artist, but a tattoo artist also in the area.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, so we have people that are tuning in, and they're just getting the information and supporting you guys, supporting the team. So I don't know if you guys wanted to share anything else, like particularly other than maybe some equipment that they might need to bring of their own, or if you guys are going to have equipment there for them to utilize. How's that going to work out for them?
I believe we'll have extras, gloves, bats, helmets. We should have that. Just make sure you bring out cleats, running shoes, your glove, at least your glove. Just come out ready to practice, ready to play.
And that's January 6th.
Yes.
So January 6th, we're asking you guys to come out for tryouts. It's going to be an all-day event because you got all the ages coming out.
Yes.
For tryouts. For you guys who are coming to try out in your particular sections, it's only going to be about 30 to 45 minutes for you guys to be out there doing your thing. So you won't be out there all day, but they will. They're going to be out there all day, having all the ladies come. So again, it's a travel team. So can you tell them again a little bit more about travel team and what sets it apart? What is different? Why that it's a travel team versus not?
Because we do go to different locations. We don't stay based in Stockton.
So you go to different cities.
Different cities, yes.
Okay.
And it's more competitive
Yes.
than regular rec ball. You know, these girls, like I said, they're challenged to do a lot more. And to travel ball, it's 2-day tournaments.
Yes.
You could play all day on both days.
Yes.
Like World Series, it was how many days?
4 days.
4 days.
4 days they played. So them girls were very exhausted.
How many games is that in 4 days?
The first day was a leisure day. We kind of got to meet the other teams,
Nice.
walk around. They did
See the
pin
area,
trading.
what you're going to do, where you're playing at.
And then the next day is, I think, what we played, 3 games, 2 games?
I think it was 3 games.
Yeah, it was just, it was like a big blur for us. Having to get ready and be there and the whole bit. So it's just like, no
I know the feeling. It's just a blur one season to the next.
It was a lot getting
yes,
there.
it was a lot to do to take
So
care of.
where was that at again?
Reno.
In Reno.
Yeah. And then how many,
So-
we had to reserve how many rooms
Oh, gosh.
with parents and kids and
And who books all that? Who
Like
does all that?
40.
You guys do.
Michelle.
Coordinator.
Yes.
Yes, it takes a lot of work to coordinate with so many people to get all the rooms booked and to really make sure that everybody is situated and settled.
Yes.
and it's taken care of. So
and we try to
kudos
accommodate
to you.
everybody.
Yeah.
Like we try to do things because we know it's expensive. It gets
Yeah.
expensive, but
Yes.
for the most part, for us Stockton Tigers, and this is what I really like because I've heard of a lot of travel teams, and you know they all will do it their own way. But for us, we work around the parents. We try to accommodate
Nice.
a lot of the parents because it is a lot of money,
Yes.
and we do it for our girls at the end of the day. That's who we're doing it for. So we want these girls to play just as much as their parents would, or much as they would. So
Right.
for the like payment wise, like we always just try to accommodate everybody.
Work with payments.
Yes.
We work with payments. We keep everything as minimal as possible. We do try to
That's where fundraisers come in and help,
Yeah,
right?
fundraisers, yes, and you know, as helpers or on the board, coaches, no coaches get paid. It's all volunteer.
All volunteer.
Everything's volunteer.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's for definitely for the community. If anything, for the community, there you go. That's free because that's a lot of time and energy.
Yes.
Not only to work with the families, working with the youth, and then on top of that, it's with the city. It's with you're kind of making a name for who you are, the team, the city that it comes from. So people can say, psh, whatever, I'm not getting paid. So go ahead, go on out there and play.
And even for like Mike and Gina, like their daughter's aging out too, so they're just doing it just to do it for the rest of the girls.
Yeah.
Their daughter's not even on the team, so it's like to me, like I look up to that too. Like we can easily, like my daughter's aging out, but I'm stuck with the Stockton Tigers, so I'm like whatever you need me to do, I'll still do it. I'll be here. Like
That's pretty awesome, though. That's real dedication, and the fact that and the fact that you've kind of taken to heart like what this team means to you, what it's done for you and your family, and that you are still willing to stick it out with all the other families, even though your daughter's not there, but you know what that entails, and you want to be there for that. And I had to commend you for that because a lot of people say, "Yeah, my daughter's there." I don't have to be there.
But like I feel like a connection because we are all so close.
Yes.
All of us, we're all close,
Yeah.
and we do things together as a family too. So.
Slumber parties.
Yes. Yes.
I'm telling you, the things you guys have, put together. And so I'm thinking, okay, you mentioned about their equipment, what they have, what they need to bring, cleats, their gloves, good running shoes. But we didn't really talk about the prices. I don't know if you guys want to mention prices here or if you guys want to have them get in touch with you on your websites or your access pages, Facebook and Instagram. And they do have numbers here for you guys. The president, Mike Leach, vice president, Paco Ramirez, they have phone numbers. You guys mind if I give those out? Are you guys
That's fine.
Okay, so Michael Leach says, coach says, total of 8 games. They barbecue also, and they work very hard.
Yes.
So, coach, president, Mike Leach is 209-649-3715. I'm going to read that again for you guys. President, aka coach, is Mike Leach at 209-649-3715. And is this vice president also the coach. Assistant coach?
Yes.
Paco Ramirez at 209-329-7752. Again, that's Paco at 329-7752. They are looking forward to seeing you guys at Tryouts. That's January 6th, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning?
At 8:30.
At 8:30 in the morning. That's the 10.
Sign-ups for 10U.
Okay, so for 10U, you're getting there early. You guys are starting off. Because you guys wake up so early and run around the house like you need a place to go. So go to the park and try out.
And that really isn't that early. Our girls play at 7:30 sometimes.
Yeah,
Gotta
we're
be
at the park at 6:30.
Yes.
Yeah, but kids, they wake up early, and they're around the house, and what are they doing? And, parents sometimes are just laying around.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, go do something. Well, there you go.
Exactly.
And if it's a first time, I mean, it's pretty awesome. If you guys got girls that are 10 years old, it's their first time. Maybe they're curious about it and have never really played, or maybe they have played, but very minimally. They still want you guys to come out and try out because if you know the game and you're teachable and coachable, you can totally improve and be part of all of this. And maybe be the next big thing. You never know.
A lot of times the younger ones that do come out that aren't as open as the other players, they start seeing the other girls playing and they're like, oh.
Yeah.
So they step up their game to play that much harder.
Competition.
Yes.
it helps to have them side by side to say, oh, I'm going to push myself.
Yes.
Nice. I love that.
And sometimes we like incorporate like the younger girls to come and practice with the bigger girls.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it helps. I always encourage that also.
Yeah.
Like when we'll play. So I have played softball, slow pitch, softball. I played, some sports, but a lot of the sports I play, are in, just like playing at school or at home with the family.
Yeah.
So it's always really good to have the younger ones come play with the older ones because it pushes them to their limits.
It does.
And it really helps to keep them humble in a way. Because for those who are really good for being younger and they get cocky and they're like, I can hang with the big dog, but then you get with those girls or they get with those guys and then they see somebody who pushes a little bit harder. Yeah. It's only going to improve them and help them say, oh, well, there's somebody bigger around. Let me just take a back seat for a minute and be a little humble about it.
Like I always say, there's always somebody better.
Always somebody better. Definitely. So Mike says he's always up early.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Why?
Exactly. Why, Gina?
He's an early bird.
When we went to Fresno, that last summer,
that's one of the fun memories.
This guy got up like 5.
I have the girls running
Couldn't
at
find her
5:30.
room.
Oh no.
Good for her. Couldn't find her room. Had all these girls up like at 5 o'clock in the morning going
on a run.
On a run.
Makes
They
sense to
were
me.
bad.
I mean, I'm
Before the tournament.
Before
the
the
ball
tournament,
game.
yes, they were bad.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a punishment, really.
He's just up, so he thinks everybody else needs to be up.
Yes.
Banging on our doors. Like, don't open.
He's like, hey, if I'm up, you're up.
Yeah.
Let's go together.
The girls weren't too happy.
No, not at all.
So this run, how long is the run?
It was just maybe an hour.
Yeah, they just
An hour?
Yeah. It took
See,
an hour to
exactly.
They run for an hour, like running. That's like a
and
good.
then he makes them do.
That's like a good what? 5? You could get a good like maybe 6 miles.
That was the first and last time he made them do that.
Yes.
That was it. But they practice at groupie most of the time, and he always makes them do heels.
Yes.
Oh, fun. I remember
pushes
doing
them
those
to
hills
their-
at Groupie Park.
Yeah.
You know what though, and it's a good thing because my daughter, she hasn't played since we last played, and she was like, "I'm so out of shape." I'm like, "Ooh, I'm talking coach." I'm telling you, it works. So they don't realize it during the year, during the season while they're doing. He's making them do it. It really does help out because you get some girls that come out and they haven't done it. They're so tired, and our girls are just climbing the hill like. But it does, and
even the little ones
so they
get out there and do
they
it.
bear climb?
Yeah,
They
yes.
bear climb.
He does different exercises.
you know
on
that
hills.
heel groupie part.
Yes.
That.
I remember I used to play soccer with AYSO. So the kids were playing, but then they were like, "Oh, let's get a mom's team together." I was like, "Oh, okay." So we would exercise over there. That didn't last very long for me, but I had fun doing it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, those hills, I love
are
those
killers,
hills.
yes.
though.
No,
Good
and
exercise.
it puts them in shape. It does. The girls see it later on.
Oh yeah, definitely for that sprint when they're trying to get to home.
Yeah.
Shoo,
Yeah.
Those hills are great for
that.
that.
Exactly. Yes. So that's a good.
So they're getting a good workout. They're getting in shape. They're getting some camaraderie and bonding. Families are coming
Even
together.
at practices, we're all there.
Yeah.
It's just like a game for us. We're all there.
Yeah.
And they're getting skill sets that are going to help improve them for the times when the colleges are looking at them, right?
Yes.
So this is what Coach Mike and Paco are gearing them up, these young ladies up to do, not only be the best in what they can be for a player in and of themselves, but then also a team member, a team player, and what they can bring down the road when colleges are looking at, hey, she's got what I need. She's got what we're looking for. She's going to be an improvement and an asset to the team. So they're looking for assets, if you can. So.
And some of our girls, like when they come out for tryouts, say if they're 12 years old and they're trying out for the 12U, that's what the coaches also see, like their skills of, okay, maybe we need to move them up one.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's a possibility too. When they come out for tryouts and they're trying out for the 12U because that's their age group, but we can move them up one. So that's what, when they come out too. Try your hardest.
How long do these seasons last? How long does the season last for when, say, a girl comes out, she tries out, she gets picked up for the team? How long can that girl and that mom or dad, family expect her to have to go to these games to practices and travel in cities, and how many cities, and what is the time period look like that they would be engaged in this activity?
I think Mike talked about it, and he can quote on there. But I think we are starting the 10, 12, 14. I want to say he said May. And then the 16, 18 will possibly start in June, only because if they make high school teams,
Okay.
they're not done until May.
Okay.
So then they won't start playing tournaments until June.
And then they'll stop like around October.
Yes.
Because a lot of the games will start to get rained out at that point.
So 3 months.
For the
June-
16, 18s.
So June, July, August. Oh, so you said July?
June.
June,
They'll
August.
probably one game,
June,
one
July,
tournament
August,
in June.
September, October. So about 3 to 4 months.
2 games a month, generally 2 games a month, sometimes 3.
Okay.
So, but for the other girls, probably practice will start maybe March, April, depending
Okay.
on rain.
So tryouts are here in January 6th. When the teams are selected, it will be within about a week or 2.
Yes.
Then you guys will get everything situated to where you'll start with training and practice in March.
Yes.
So March, you're going to practice all the way through to June.
Well, for the 10, 12, 14, we'll more than likely start playing tournaments in like May.
Okay, so May
April, May.
starts that. And then you said for those who are already playing teams in high school,
They won't start until June.
for the reason of being in school and
Yes.
playing in school.
Yes.
Okay.
But we might change that, Mike.
It sounds good though. Oh, he says correct.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us. But no, it sounds right, because you have the girls that are in high school, and if they're playing for their team, they're also getting their record. They're
Yes.
also growing their record in
Yes,
school.
exactly.
How much game time they've played,
Yes.
all of their stats. And then they get to move on into your travel team and gain the same.
Yes.
So gain more stats. So I think that's pretty awesome that you guys actually take that into consideration and allow them to finish up what they have going on in high school during their year. And at the same time, it totally gives you the room to work with all the other teams.
Yes.
And then focus on them later, which I think is awesome. So it's a good
Yes.
balance. It's
Yeah.
a good way that that's put together. I'm just going to reiterate to all you guys, listeners, viewers, you guys are looking to have your girls get into something, and I'm saying the girls because it's a softball team.
Yes.
So and it's fast pitch.
Yes.
So most of the teams I kind of see out there are slow pitch, but this is a fast pitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of a one-up already, because you have to have a bit of a better skill to play in the fast pitch, I think.
Yes.
Am I right? Am I wrong?
Slow
I don't
pitch
know.
is more like older, when you get older. They
Or
do-
beginners.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But they do have like other leagues for
Yes.
fast pitch.
That are travel as well?
Yeah, there's a lot of other travel teams out there, but for like reg ball, they do have.
Yes.
Fast pitch.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but for this one here specifically, Stockton Tigers is a travel softball team. They're out of Stockton. This is how many years have you been doing this?
3.
So this is going to be your 4th year?
Going on 3.
Okay, going on 3. So this is going in their 3rd year, 2018, upcoming. Tryouts are starting in January, practices in March, and games March, May. And then you got and these are for the younger gals. So the younger gals, you guys can play while you're going to school, and
Yes.
afterwards, you still have playtime. And then the bigger gals, the 16, 18s,
Yes.
both of them 16, 18s,
Yeah.
come in. And then that's going to be summer and through fall.
Yes.
And then the parents, you guys get to have a break in October. But for you parents out there, I really encourage you guys to get in touch with Mike. You can get in touch with Gina and, I'm sorry, Christina with a K?
CH.
With the CH. So I have to visually see. So, and for you guys listening, sometimes you'll hear or you'll see me ask you guys, how do you spell your name? Because then I visually can see it and remember it better. Right. So that's a Christina with a KR. That's a Christina with a Y. That's a, you know what I mean? Like CH.
Yes.
Christina. And then you have Christines.
Yeah.
And Kristins. So Christina. But you guys can get in touch with them. Again, those phone numbers, 209-649-3715. Actually, I'm going to type them on here so you guys can have them as well. And Paco Ramirez, 209-329-7752. I don't know if there's anything else that you guys maybe remembered last minute that they may need. If there's like permission slips, if there are startup fees, if there's a application fee, these kinds of things that you might want to let the moms and the viewers, parents, grandparents, dads, uncles, whoever it is, getting them involved, what they can expect to find if they don't call and they just want to show up. Do they need to bring money? Do they need to bring a pen? Are they gonna, do they need to bring shot records? Things of that nature. So what is it that they'll need on day one, on day one of tryouts?
Tryouts, you will just need to bring your own equipment. We will have forms for you there to fill out. No money at all is due that day.
Bring water.
Yes, water.
That's a really good one. Definitely bring water. Hydrate.
We will have water too, just in case.
Yes, we always have water.
Yes. But I think that's about it. Nothing else until, the parents actually commit to the team, or the girls commit to the team. Then we will have things processed at that point.
What happens if a girl gets chosen for the team, commits to the team, and then all of a sudden decides to drop out?
As far as fee-wise, or
as far as the team needing the players?
We will have to kind of go over our tryout evaluations and choose another player.
Do you guys ever pad your teams and have extras on the team just for that reason?
Yes.
In case?
Oh, yes.
So what's the maximum?
I believe each team will carry at least 13 girls.
Because you only really need 9 on the field, and then you have
we have
a few that you will probably have as maybe
extras.
They can play different positions.
Yes. And then, we go for injuries. If somebody's sick, then we need the extra girls to take the place.
Yes. Do you guys see a lot of injuries?
Not too much. I mean,
nothing that you can't ice and put a hot pack on, kind of thing.
Come out and play the next day.
Right.
Yes. One of our girls hurt her ankle, which she was fine. Like after a while, she had a baby, but for her sliding, she couldn't slide feet first, and then she learned how to slide head first.
Yes.
So they work it out.
Nice. Compensations, right?
Yes. They want to play just as much too. So
right. And they want that win.
Yes.
So you guys have gone to the Nationals
World Series.
Every year you've played so far?
Just the 1 year.
Just the 1 year?
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll add that World Series you have to be invited to. So they invited us to come.
Oh, well, that's actually really special.
And we did have our, it was a costume contest for Halloween.
Oh,
we
nice.
took first place.
Yeah.
And we won that tournament.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you guys get,
we went out with a bang.
Yeah. Winning contest, costume contest. I think that's pretty awesome that you guys, it's an honor for you guys to actually be invited to the World Series.
Yes.
So congratulations on that. I hope it happens again this year.
Yes.
And that you guys find some really awesome girls to come play for your guys' teams, and some really awesome families that come and join you guys in the process. And I hope that they make it one of those lifelong things, if you will, or at least for a good portion of their life, if that's something that they feel it fits, it works, and they just vibe. They vibe right, it just goes well, and the kids are having a great time, the parents are having a great time, and it's a good fit for everybody. So, and everybody's schedule. So I want to thank you guys very much for coming in and telling us and letting the people know what they can get involved with here in the community with the travel team. So again, it's fast pitch softball. It's a travel team. Tryouts are starting, and they're looking for children. I can't really just say children because it's just the females. Looking for the girls ages 10 to 18.
Yes.
And so 18 years old, they stay 18. That's their last year?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're 18 and you want to get it into your last year,
Yes.
you can come here. So I'm going to go ahead and type the numbers here. But I really quickly before I go, I want to share some comments with you guys from, let's see, Gina says,
Gina.
Really enjoyed this. This is a great interview with a great host. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's your girl, RawNe. Stockton Tigers is such a great opportunity and experience for the girls and the whole family. Everyone involved I've seen gives 100% and more. And so she says, hats off to the staff. They're awesome. They're an awesome team as well. And it really does take a great staff to really be behind the scenes for a great team. For anybody in a position or any greatness, you have to have that support, and the support has to be just as great, if not greater, to feed that momentum for those who are those front runners. And in this particular case, it's the girls. They're going out. They're giving you a show. They're giving you a show, and I'm going to put it that way because, as you know, a performer, a female rapper, femc on stage, you're still giving a show, but they're going out there and they're giving it their all. They're performing. They're putting their game on, their game face. They're getting into their body and getting it ready to get that win, and no matter how that comes. And so that's probably some pretty good action to get in there and see.
I think we help them out with that too. I think we're the loudest.
Keep their temper. Keep your temper down. It's okay. You'll win some, you'll lose some. We'll do better.
We're getting it with them.
What is it that you guys tell them that helps calm them down? I'm sure some get real hot. I'm sure.
I think we are more louder.
Yeah, like I said, our fan club, we had, it's our cousins, so we're like, hey, these girls need to pick it up. Can you help them? So then they make up these cheers.
Yes.
Nice. They make the cheers, and the girls look at them and they laugh, and they're
getting involved.
Yes.
Mike says we're doing PGF, USSSA, NSA. A lot of showcases going down. What is that?
Those are the different leagues, if you call it. So they're different. Gosh, what do I want to say? Like different.
I think it's a whole nother level. It's another level.
Skill levels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Skill levels. So you know how you have the
It
gold,
is.
silver, bronze. That's exactly what those are. So
Okay, so you guys are so the
PGF is the highest.
is the highest.
Yes.
And the USSSA.
That's the middle. That's our silver.
What was the other one you mentioned?
ASA.
ASA.
NSA.
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 Right. Okay, so he's saying that you guys are going to be going to these things. Is that what he's saying?
Yes. We plan on going to all three this year.
Oh, Stockton Tigers are about to be in competition.
Busy. Yes.
Stockton Tigers are about to be in competition for these divisions. That's pretty amazing that you guys would choose to and select. Now, do you select yourselves to go there, or are you selected?
No, we select.
We
to go
select
there.
which ones.
So you guys are really pushing the envelope.
Yes.
You guys are really pushing for these ladies to get that recognition and to get that skill level honed in.
Yeah.
So you guys are really looking for those full ride scholarships to college. This is what they're looking for, you guys. and it really sounds like you guys are pushing in that direction. And in the event that ever happens, if you guys haven't had that happen yet, I would like for you guys to come back and share the story.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I would love to hear what's going on with the Stockton Tigers out down the road. You guys are more than welcome to come back to share some of your success stories, to let us know how it went maybe at the end of the year, if that's what you guys want to do. But I'd like to find out more about how it went with your guys, choosing to go to these other divisions and really pushing these girls a little bit harder. Yeah. Okay. But you guys are be pushing yourself in the same respect. So I guess last thing is he's saying that you guys do go out into the community, feed the homeless.
Yes. We do.
We're always looking for great stories of this. So maybe next time we can also have some of these stories as to, what you guys really give back to the community, not only just playing and trying to get these youth some recognition and to be strong in something that they can achieve, they can earn, they can be proud of, and they can develop, for themselves and share that for generations to come. Yeah, I'd like to hear more about all of that. So I did not know that you guys went out into the community. I would have asked you about that, to feed the homeless, to participate, and to give back. That's great. There's a lot of people who do not do that, so thank you so much for you guys going out there and having the youth, the girls go out there and see what that's like to be able to give back when you have something and others don't have that, and you can give of your time and your energy for that. So,
and we do pray with the girls before every gay tournament, and they love it. The girls get excited, like, come over here, come they
screaming at people.
Prayer circles. They're
not coming fast enough.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for coming in. Give me your name again. I'm
Michelle.
sorry. Michelle.
Yes.
Michelle. I don't know why it started with an R. So Michelle, Christina, and Gina, thank you guys so much for coming in. It's for Stockton Tigers. Thank you so much. Yeah, travel softball team. It's going to be at Oak Park, you guys. You can visit them on Facebook, which is going to be Stockton Tigers.
Fast pitch.
Stockton Tigers Fast Pitch. So Stockton Tigers Fast Pitch. Oh, look, they even have it as one word. Stockton Tigers Fast Pitch. Is that how they find it as well, as one word? So it is one word, Stockton Tigers Fast Pitch. And then on Instagram, they have an underscore there. So it's Stockton _Tigers _ Fast Pitch. Yeah. And then you can get in touch with the coach or the assistant coach, Mike or Paco. I'm going to have those numbers for you there. And if you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to leave them in the comments or reach them at these numbers and or show up January 6th at Oak Park in the baseball diamonds area. That's off to the left-hand side of the park, not towards the tracks. You're going more towards the left-hand side where the tennis courts are at. Yes. There are some diamonds back there that the city actually uses as well. So if you guys head on back there, January 6th, the tryouts start at 8:30, but look for the time slot for your particular child's age group. They will be consecutively progressing, starting with ages 10 at 8:30 in the morning. Yeah. And they're going to be traveling to many cities. It's going to be 2 games a month, maybe 3.
Yes.
And then you guys can ask them for fees and costs and what all that looks like. And they do work with you on payments, payment plans. They want to make it easy for you guys because they know that it's about the kids. And we want them to get what they need regardless of the struggles that us parents go through.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
I'm
going to go ahead and bounce back. This is Rise and Shine 209 KXVS Voice of Stockton Morning Show. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We enjoyed you guys tuning in. All right, peace.
Thank you.
And we have this new thing where we have to turn.
KX. Are we off now?
Holy cow.
KXVS.
KXVS. Or you can take it with you. Either way.
You should do Marcy in there. She has a daughter. Oh my. Her daughter is